Gwenn Baer is a superb educator who's passionate and devoted to the growth and success of Catskill Day School. She works tirelessly to ensure that children not only receive an excellent early childhood education, but have memorable experiences along the way. Gwenn is often heard saying, practice makes progress. As long as we're working towards something, putting in the effort, we're getting there. As the current director of early childhood, this is not the first time in her educational career that Gwenn has stepped in to fill in big shoes. Gwenn first arrived at KHDS to take over for a beloved kindergarten teacher who was retiring. She not only took the job, but helped elevate the entire kindergarten program to a whole new level as she worked under the guidance of Mr. Chaim Diamond, Olav Shalom. Gwenn has also been the point person for our KHDS teachers to get and maintain their state teaching certifications and credentials. One thing that makes Gwenn truly special is her ability to relate to children on their level. She always comes to school with a smile on her face, with the aim to make every day an amazing day. No task is too big or too small for Gwenn. It's about getting things done. She's innovative, always looking for best practices and resources available to the students. Having the best interest of the school always in mind, Gwenn is constantly securing grants and stipends allocated for early childhood so that the teachers and students have what they need to succeed. Parents feel reassured that Gwenn knows each child and their individual needs. Her faculty team absolutely loves working with Gwenn. She can be humorous, all while having their full respect. The Roslyn Henwood Early Childhood Learning Center has the ideal administrator, teacher, friend, and role model in Gwenn. She's an educator who leads by example and instills encouragement. She's a friend who's a constant source of support, always filled with positivity. It is a privilege to be celebrating this amazing milestone. We wish Gwenn, her husband Ivan, and her children Aiden, Lily, Julia, and Isabella a warm Mazal Tov on this well-deserved honor. May you have nachat from your beautiful family and your students at KHDS for many years to come.
Teachers open our eyes to the world. They give us curiosity and confidence. They teach us to ask questions. The influence of good teachers stay with us. They are the people who really shape our lives. A quote from Rabbi Jonathan Sachs, Alav HaShalom. This quote truly exemplifies Rabbi Yaakov Drang, whom we are honoring tonight for his dedication and devotion to the students at KHDS. He is a magnetic Rebbe whose boundless energy, charisma, creativity, exuberance, and care have inspired students in the 5th grade for the past 14 years. Rabbi Drang truly puts forth his heart and soul into the chinuch of his students as he imbues in them a love of Torah and mitzvot. While all teachers care about imparting knowledge to their students, it is the best teachers who take the time to establish a trusting and caring connection with them. Rabbi Drang's positive attitude towards learning and life inspires his students to reach greater heights. He captivates his class with many strategies and creative programs to encourage them to grow. Who doesn't know of the many incentives that excite students to go above and beyond in their learning? MBP, Mishnah Baal Peh, RDHC, Rav's Daf HaChumash, and the Siyumim are memorable for all students who participate. We are also privileged to share in the Rosh Chodesh Hallel Tziburi, where we listen to Rabbi Drang's beautiful singing and guitar playing. Rabbi Drang can also be seen playing basketball at recess while wearing his tie. Students in grades 1 through 5 also love to see him acting on stage and enjoy listening to his flawless blowing of the shofar in Chodesh Elul. Rabbi Drang is patient, open-minded, and adaptable to new ideas and strategies. He is a lifelong learner who participates in professional development, seeking feedback and advice to self-improve and grow professionally. He constantly reinvents himself as a professional in his quest to provide students with the best education possible. Rabbi Drang encourages his students to grow in their thinking as he challenges them to think creatively and engages them to be active participants in the learning process. Every day a teacher must motivate students to keep up with their required tasks, to focus on their work, to share their knowledge, and this requires enthusiasm and passion from the teacher. Rabbi Drang is calm but assertive as he focuses on the positive and does so with a smile and infinite patience. We are fortunate to share Rabbi Drang with his wife Chavi and their 5 children, Bli Ayin Hara. It is not easy traveling each day back and forth from North Miami Beach, but Rabbi Drang does so with no complaints and a true simchas hachayim as he comes to school prepared for each day. He is always the first with lesson plans and the first to volunteer for any new programming initiative. It must be due to the amazing babkas the Chavi bakes at home. May Hashem bless the Drang family, and may we be fortunate to have Rabbi Drang for many years to come. Mazal Tov.
There are certain teachers that are well known and loved by all. Tami Gerlitz is one of those teachers. She has been a pillar of the Katzel Day School community and has been a dedicated professional in our school for 26 years. Mora Tami previously taught in Etgar, 1st grade and 3rd grade, and for the past 13 years has been a wonderful addition to our kindergarten team where she fits perfectly with her patience and hands-on learning. Mora Tami is well known for being the first person to instill a proper Ivrit accent in our youngest learners. She opens our children up to the Aleph Bet, davening, and Parsha, and always finds ways to include art and creativity in her lessons and projects. If you ever had the opportunity to watch Mora Tami teach, you would see her connection with each and every student. She is able to identify every child's strength and help them build their confidence and grow. Mora Tami's love for Torah and Israel radiates in her teaching and can be especially seen in her exuberance she pours into Yom Ha'atzmaut every year. Mora Tami enjoys bringing a love for the Hagim to her students through learning, stories, and yummy treats. Every year, her students look forward to making her special, delicious latkes. She is always ready to offer everyone a taste. Although she is a veteran teacher, Mora Tami doesn't slow down. She is an innovator, always looking for ways to grow as a teacher and bring new ideas and programs to our school and to her classroom. Just a few weeks ago, the children participated in our very first Aleph Bet Siyum. While collaborating with a group of teachers in Israel earlier this year, Mora Tami saw this wonderful program and adapted it for Katzel Day School. It is well understood why Mora Tami is so beloved by all of her students and colleagues and is so fondly remembered by our graduates, as she is an integral part of some of their earliest childhood memories. Mora Tami and her husband Ilan have 5 children who are Hillel graduates. We are lucky to have 2 of her daughters come in to periodically work in our early childhood. Thank you, Mora Tami, for all you do for our children. Mazal Tov on this well-deserved honor.
Shalom, a Hebrew word for peace, contentment, completeness, wholeness, well-being, and harmony. This word comes to mind as we honor Mora Rachel Keller for her 13 years of devoted and dedicated service to KHDS. Mora Rachel brings a love and passion for the Hebrew language to her many classes ranging from 5th through 8th grade. Students recognize the enthusiasm and liveliness that Mora Rachel brings to her classes each day. It takes a special teacher to make language interesting and exciting. Mora Rachel encourages and praises her students with warmth. Words of encouragement are always on her lips. Students gain confidence in her classroom because she creates a place of serenity and calmness. She verbally reassures them and challenges them to do their best. Her upbeat nature and positive outlook spill into her lessons and instill trust in her students. It is evident to all that she respects her students and is able to create a welcoming learning environment for them where each student feels important and comfortable taking risks in her class. Mora Rachel is blessed with good listening skills and empathy. The many stories from her own life experiences inspire the students and help foster strong relationships with their Mora, as indicated by many graduates coming back to visit with her. Mora Rachel also connects with all those around her with her quick wit, fast quips, and good jokes. Her smiles and sense of humor are always present as she reaches out to everyone with her sparkling eyes and warm heart. She radiates joy and contentment even when undergoing struggles and challenges of her own, continuing to inspire all those around her. Her laughter is contagious, and others reach out to her for advice because she is trustworthy and admirable. Her strong sense of fairness and integrity serve as examples for others to emulate. Mora Rachel is also very committed to her son and his family. We wish Mora Rachel many healthy years of continued teaching and inspiring the countless students who are fortunate to have her as their teacher.
Smart, thoughtful, helpful, passionate. You can tell she really cares about us. She challenges and inspires us. These are just some of the sentiments that middle school students shared when asked to describe Mrs. Tinio, our beloved middle school science teacher and department chair. We have been blessed to have Mrs. Tinio, who over the past 13 years has taught 5th through 8th grade science. She is skilled and able to teach all areas of science, including earth science, biology, chemistry, and even physics. Marjorie is truly a model teacher, making science fun and relevant for her students, and is constantly innovating her curriculum, designing new labs and experiments. She places high expectations on her students and helps them achieve their potential. Her classroom is always open to students for lunch labs so they can receive more individualized attention. Marjorie deeply cares about the success of each and every student, and her interactions with them clearly exhibit the warmth and love she has for them. Her indelible mark can also be felt outside of the classroom, whether in her exciting elective offerings, which explore other realms of science, her creative contributions to color war programming, or the highlight of 6th grade, the class trip to Pigeon Key, which Mrs. Tinio coordinates. Marjorie is a role model for her colleagues. Every year, she joins the voluntary professional learning groups in which she strives to continue developing professionally. Marjorie yearns to learn and improve her craft. She collaborates with other teachers, both within the science department and across other subject areas. Under her leadership, the science department has blossomed. She has served as a mentor for new teachers, and in 2019, Mrs. Tinio was the recipient of the Grinspoon-Steinhardt Award for Excellence in Jewish Education. Hailing from a military family, Mrs. Tinio grew up on several military bases where her father served in the American Army. It is there that she met her beloved husband Ryan, who also courageously served in the U.S. military. When she's not in school, Mrs. Tinio can be found spending time with Ryan and their 2 children, Riley and Mason. We are forever appreciative for the 13 years we have benefited from Marjorie being part of our KHDS family. We look forward to another 13 years and beyond. Mazal Tov.